it's been a really important event today. It's absolutely vital that organisations like Business in the Community are engaging in issues like in-work poverty. Certainly we know from the research that the Joseph Rowntree does as an organisation that the numbers of people who are in work but experiencing poverty have been increasing. We've actually reached a point now where there are more people in work and in poverty than there are out of work and in poverty. These are really big issues for our society, but they're also really big issues for our economy, and it's essential that organisations like Scottish Business in the Community and their members engage with this.
Today's event has been fantastic for us, primarily because we've really learned about what the challenges are from not just the delegates, but from people, our speakers and our facilitators, people like Citizens Advice Bureau, Poverty Action Group, Joseph Rowntree Foundation, because they are the people who really need to engage businesses and they can help us do it. We know we're challenged by it. We know we've got many of our businesses already engaged in welfare reform, but the narrative has to change so businesses understand what the impact the welfare reform is actually going to have on their businesses before we're going to get them to affect change.
The particular issue here maybe is around as we move towards the new universal credit, and I think one of the other workshops is going to explore that a bit more if you haven't had that one yet. There's going to be increasing in work conditions attached to people who are already in work if they're going to be entitled to universal credit and financial support from the benefit system. So they'll actually have to need to be potentially looking for more hours, increased earnings, potentially have to be thinking about looking for another job. So there's clearly challenges there for employers.
And the other things I wanted to highlight is, whilst predominantly we talk about, welfare reform issues being benefit issues, we can't forget the debt issues that's causing.
It's certainly been an exciting day for us, building some of those relationships with businesses, employers, and also about how we can work together to actually raise awareness of the damage that child poverty does to children and families, but also in the particular damage that in-work poverty creates. And there seems to be a real appetite for employers, for businesses to work together with ourselves and others to actually come up with some of the solutions that are needed.
Like I said at the beginning, we've had a lot of momentum around the living wage, which is really, really important, something we as an organisation support. But something we're very interested in is how we can begin to sort of spread messages and to have these sorts of conversations with employers around what they can do in this sort of space as well, and how that may also be able to assist their employees who are experiencing poverty. So it's something we hope to be working with organisations like Business in the Community with. So hopefully that's something we can begin to take forward together. It's been a really interesting conversation. It's been a great opportunity to hear from businesses what they think they can do as employers to support their staff who may be experiencing poverty. It's also been a really good opportunity to have some quite challenging conversations with employers as well about whether they think there are limits to what they can do, what they do think is their responsibility and what might be the responsibility of other people. And negotiating those lines is really, really important, and it's a really helpful forum within which to be able to do that.